Today, carrying on from the last video, if you haven't seen it, go ahead and scroll down below. This is Garden Basics, how to use a stirrup hoe. Anyhow, here we are, and I wanted to show you guys real quick how I sheet mulch, why I sheet mulch, and that whole type of a thing. What I'm doing to this bed right here is actually going to just be sheet mulching about half. See like this? See all this grass that's in this bed right here? This is a bed of mulch. Oh, I'm sorry, about mosh, believe it or not. Down deep enough, you can see it. But it's all hidden in grass. This bed here was also a bed of mosh hidden in grass. But we got all that out, got all the mosh out, got a pretty nice little haul of mosh too, just under 20 pounds. So we're doing pretty good. Anyhow, most of the grass seem to be hanging out in this area, just as you can see here. This row is a little bit longer. It's not as heavy as this row was, believe it or not. All that came out of this row. So anyway, it was all pretty much just from half down. So anyway, what I'm gonna do is start my sheet mulching. Got my cardboard, one piece there. Hopefully I need one more piece of cardboard, which we have here. And we'll get this sheet mulch underway. Let's go. Perfect cardboard, man. All right, so the next step is to go and get some compost. Now, the reason I'm sheet mulching this is because I was just showing you right now all that prairie grass, or what I like to call prairie grass. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I just call it prairie grass. It is much different than the normal grass or the other type of grass that we get here on this plot, which is a rhizomial grass, which is way harder to get rid of. The problem with this grass is that it clumps. It makes like a mat, see? And so it clumps on the way out. Well, however, the taproot isn't that damn long. So by doing this, my goal is just to go ahead and burn out all that grass in about, I don't know, about a month or two, maybe a little bit longer. I said a month or two, probably closer to a year. This cardboard that I have right here will eventually have broken down, and then all the soil that we have underneath it is going to again become bioavailable for the crops. But in the meantime, in between time, we're going to go ahead and drop the compost from the microgreens on this little section here, and then we're just going to start growing on it. Simple and plain. Now, of course, I'm like, on a second thought, maybe I'll just go ahead and compost the whole row. Now I got to work around a mound. That's cool. Again, the reason why the back portion of the row isn't sheet mulch is because the grass just wasn't that bad there, and I only have a certain amount of cardboard anyway. Had I had more cardboard, I probably would double layer this, but seeing that this is just like this prairie grass stuff that I was talking about anyway, one single sheet should be more than enough for that. If this was in fact the rhizomial grass, then I probably would go double. Even for something like a nutgrass, I probably would go double on that. Now, as you guys can see, I'm putting way more compost up front than I am in the back. However, I'm going to drop another mound or another pile back there. The reason being is because I want to make sure this stuff right here is a little bit thicker, seeing that we now have the cardboard. What I'm going to grow the cardboard shouldn't interfere with that at all, because more than likely it's just going to be some kind of a lettuce crop or a salad green crop. I was tempted to even try to throw another mosh crop in here, or love to throw a bean crop in here, but I just don't think the weather's going to be right for it next couple months. So, we'll go ahead and decide. More than likely I'll throw another mosh crop in there. Seems to work out pretty well. Have it ready for us for spring. Yeah, let us start eating away at this cardboard. All right, y'all, so I've already just coated it with some rock dust and some other amendments. Now we're going to go ahead and start spreading it out. Alrighty, y'all. So there's a couple pieces peeking out, but those are mainly on the rows themselves, on my walkway. So I'm not really concerned with that. Low key, it'll be a control, low key. But over time, that whole thing will be covered up as well. Yeah, this is pretty much it. The main thing, one thing that I didn't touch on when I was doing this is that you always want to make sure that everything's overlapping on your cardboard, right? So here's one piece of cardboard, or here's one piece of cardboard. The second piece needs to overlap on top, so no weeds will be able to come through any kind of gap or anything like that. Really, y'all, that's it. We're gonna go ahead and let this ride. For what I was trying to get rid of right here, even when the nut grass, if it does decide to come back, does try to show up here, I'm pretty certain that this cardboard should be enough to slow it down, if not take it out altogether. But this was just silly ass prairie grass, so I know that we're gonna take that out with this cardboard. That was what that is over there, and that kind of sucks. But anyway, hope this one helps y'all. Peace.